In this video, I will share 4 immediate pointers that you can apply today that helped me to get rid of my brain fog. But before that, here's a short story of my experience. I remember being a university or college student where it was during exam season near the end of my semester. So this is a stressful period, everyone's cramming all the studies. During lunchtime, I ordered a what you call salted egg fried chicken with rice, and I drank iced milk tea and proceeded to the school library to try to study. Now, food coma set in, and as I stared at the screen was staring back at me, but nothing was going into my brain. I simply couldn't concentrate. It felt like a thick fog was covering the mind that I have and just made me unable to concentrate, unable to think. This was the moment that I knew something was wrong. You see, I knew I wasn't stupid, but at that moment I felt stupid. It doesn't matter how high your IQ is if you are not able to concentrate. Staring at the screen, doing nothing while all the other students were busy studying, I felt like my body failed me. Nowadays, I do not have food coma, and in this video, if you apply what I share with you, you will see results. Point 1. Check for sleep conditions. Turns out I had sleep apnea, where my tongue would essentially relax during my sleep, roll back, and essentially choke my airway. So what this means is interrupted sleep and very poor sleep quality. Now, if you snore, this makes you a very likely candidate for sleep apnea or other sleep condition. Get yourself checked. Now, I'm not saying that if you have brain fog, that means you have sleep apnea, but very likely your sleep isn't optimized. So the solution that I went through was this. I went through certain tests, went to a sleep clinic. I bought what you call a CPAP machine, which I use to this day. Now, it got rid of my sleep-related brain fog symptoms. And what this means for you is you ought to prioritize sleep and just experiment. Don't take my word for it. Try sleeping longer, try sleeping earlier. In general, find out what makes you sleep well. 8 hours to 9 hours at times may be required. The hours that you save on sleeping less is not worth the poorer quality of hours during your waking hours. Sleep more. I found that for myself, when I slept more, I go through the day with so much more energy, and this thing called brain fog, to be honest, is a lot more reduced when I sleep well the night before. Now, point 2, exercise daily, and I guarantee you will experience increase in energy. Daily cardio energizes me. Daily exercise makes me feel good. When I go extended days without any exercise, be it going to the gym to lift weights, be it cardio, be it calisthenics, which is body weight exercise such as push-ups and pull-ups, I gradually start to feel worse and worse. My body isn't moving, I feel more lethargic, I start to feel a little sad. But what I find also is that simple walks are not enough, but slow jogs on the other hand really improves my mood. Now, the thing about slow jogs is that it is not a very painful exercise. I can essentially do it every single day, but whenever I need my mood to shift, after 15 to 20 minutes of a slow jog, I feel energized. The same thing goes for lifting heavy weights after a long day of work. I simply feel great afterwards. Now, if you find it hard to start exercising, you think that, it's something that all the only gym bros do, etc. Do yourself a favor and check out my Patreon page in the link below. It will absolutely kickstart your journey of health like nothing you have experienced before. Now, if you are already an active person, make exercise a daily thing. Even on rest days, do what they call active recovery, meaning that you just choose a lower intensity exercise but still exercise. Slow jogs work very well for this particular case, and you should make it a daily thing. Make it such that you exercise every single day. Reduce the intensity but commit to consistency. It made me feel so good when I exercise every day. Problems just seem smaller when you're in a good mood. Now, here's my belief, and my belief is that every single person on planet Earth should be exercising every single day. There is absolutely no drawback and negatives to consistent exercise. Overtraining in a stupid and overly intense way may cause you some damage, but a slow, consistent, daily, enjoyable pace, that is something that you should learn to experience because it is absolutely enjoyable. Brain fog is nothing but low energy, but exercise gives you energy. Now, no need to push yourself and make yourself guilty when you do not exercise. Find things that you can enjoy. Enjoy a slow jog. Even right now after this video, go for a slow jog, even at a walking pace. Enjoy it and start to see energy enter into your life again. It feels good, I promise. Now, point 3, get rid of processed food, fast food, fried food, milk, and sugary treats. This is, of course, a very difficult one, but it is going to be a great start. Anything processed, do not consume. Meaning that anything that comes in a packaging that expires 2 years later, 5 years later, or even 10 years later, get rid of them. Potato chips, just throw it away for now until you get your health back, until you get your brain fog sorted out. Try it for 1 week. And this means that you simply do not take any of these things that harm you. Now, something that really helped me as an additional note is this supplement called Athletic Greens. Now, it's genuinely expensive, but I tried it and it really improved my focus and mood and concentration tremendously. This is definitely a game changer. I'm not sponsored. You can and should check it out and try it out. The fact of the matter is many of you already know many of these principles. Observe for yourself, for your body. Do you feel more tired after drinking milk? Stop. What about after a good dose of fried chicken? How's your energy level? Stop. What about after eating donuts? Stop. What about sugary treats? Just stop it. Go the extreme way for a week. Cut out all these things and just eat healthy produce. You can eat meat, you can eat chicken, you can eat beef, depending on your own dietary choices. And journal down your experience. You'll definitely notice a change. Change requires change. Now, if you want your brain fog to go, something has to change. The final point, point 4, which I believe is probably one of the most important point, is to skip breakfast and practice intermittent fasting. Now, do yourself a favor and go on an experiment. Don't eat until noon every single day. Drink your tea or coffee unsweetened, right? Red tea, black coffee, that's no problem. But make sure it has 0 calories. It is unsweetened. Now you go about your day, you study or you work until noon, then you choose to eat. Then remember how you felt from the moment you woke up until noon. And notice how you felt after your meal. Now do this daily and notice the difference in your energy levels during the first half versus the second half. I always feel lean and mean without food in the morning. I'm productive, my mind is sharp, and fasting has given me some serious benefits. In fact, during my fasted state, essentially I do not experience brain fog. Now, this is something, of course, if you have not done before, you should ease yourself slowly into this practice, especially if brain fog is something you struggle with. Many a times, brain fog has to do with a certain inflammation or micro-inflammation in your body or perhaps in your brain. And fasting has this really, really good process called autophagy, which is triggered whenever you go for extended periods, maybe 20 hours without food, and that's when you enter autophagy. Even when I'm making this video, it's roughly around 6 p.m. at my time, and I have not had a single calorie for today. Now, this thing that I'm doing, maybe next time in the subsequent videos I will explain more, but for now, apply these 4 steps and you will absolutely be on your way to health and to getting rid of brain fog. Now, if you enjoyed this video, give me a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you again.